Assalamu alaikum and welcome to today's special discussion on how to master time management in daily life. Time is one of the most valuable resources we possess. Every person receives the same 24 hours each day, yet some achieve remarkable success while others struggle to meet their goals. Effective time management is not about being busy. It is about being productive, focused, and international with our daily activities. Today, we will explore practical strategies, habits, and tools that can help individuals make better use of their time, reduce stress, and create a balanced and fulfilling life. Let's begin our discussion with ChatGPT. So, my question number one is, what does effective time management means to you?
For me, effective time management really means being intentional with how I use my time, balancing priorities, staying organized, and making sure the important tasks get the focus they deserve. It's not just about cramming more things in, it's about being purposeful with each minute.
Why is time management considered one of the most important life skills?
Yeah, that's a great point. Time management is crucial because honestly, we all have the same 24 hours, but how we use them can make or break our success, our stress levels, and even our overall happiness. When we manage time well, we reduce burnout, improve productivity, and create space for what really matters to us.
What are the most common causes of poor time management?
Yeah, so some of the big culprits tend to be things like procrastination, distractions, especially from digital devices, lack of clear goals, and sometimes just underestimating how long tasks take. And, a lack of prioritization. When everything feels urgent, nothing gets the right attention.
How does poor time management affect personal and professional life?
Yeah, it can have a big ripple effect. Personally, it often leads to feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and like you're never fully present. Professionally, it can mean missed deadlines, lower quality work, and even burnout over time. So it really affects both spheres.
Why is prioritization essential for managing time effectively?
Yeah, prioritization is really the backbone of it. When you decide which tasks are truly most important, you make sure your energy and focus go toward what moves you forward instead of getting bogged down in less impactful stuff. It ensures you're always working on what matters most.
How can people distinguish between urgent and important tasks?
That's a great question. So, urgent tasks are those that need immediate attention. They're often deadline driven or come with a sense of urgent now. Important tasks, though, are the ones that contribute to your long term goals, values, or big picture success. So, ideally, you want to focus more on important tasks, even if they're not always urgent.
What techniques can help individuals identify their daily priorities?
Yeah, a few solid techniques work really well. One is the Eisenhower matrix, where you sort tasks into four quadrants: urgent, important, important, not urgent, and so on. Another is time blocking, setting aside specific chunks of time for your top priorities. And some people love using daily or weekly priority lists, just a top three or top five each day.
What morning habits can improve productivity throughout the
Oh,
day?
yeah. So things like starting with a consistent wake up time, doing a bit of exercise, maybe some meditation or journaling, and then tackling your top priority tasks first, those all set a really strong foundation for a productive day.
How can creating a daily schedule increase efficiency?
Yeah, absolutely. When you have a daily schedule, you're giving yourself a clear roadmap. You know exactly what needs to be done and when, so you reduce decision fatigue, you avoid last minute scrambling, and you can just flow more smoothly from one task to the next, maximizing your efficiency.
What role does discipline play in managing time successfully?
Discipline is really the glue that holds everything together. It's what keeps you on track, even when distractions pop up or motivation dips. Without discipline, even the best plans can fall apart. So it's really about staying committed to those habits and structures you set up.
How can people overcome procrastination and stay focused?
Yeah, that's a big one. A few strategies really help. breaking tasks down into smaller, manageable steps so they don't feel overwhelming, setting specific deadlines, and even using techniques like the Pomodoro method, working in focused bursts with short breaks. And of course, just being kind to yourself when you slip up. It happens.
Are digital tools and mobile apps helpful for managing time? Why or why not?
Yeah, they can be super helpful. I mean, things like calendar apps, task managers, or even habit trackers keep you organized, give you reminders, and help you visualize your day. The catch, though, is making sure you don't get too distracted by the apps themselves. So, balance is key.
How can excessive use of social media impact productivity?
Yeah, it can be a real productivity killer. Social media is so easy to get sucked into, it interrupts your focus, it drains time you didn't plan for, and it often creates the sense of mental clutter. So, being intentional and setting boundaries really helps.
Could you elaborate a little more about how to overcome?
Of course. So, to overcome social media distractions, you can try things like setting app time limits on your phone, using website blockers during deep work, or even just scheduling specific social media breaks so you're being deliberate about when you engage. The idea is to build a habit of conscious use, not just mindless scrolling.
What strategies can help reduce digital distraction?
Yeah, definitely. You can start by turning off non essential notifications so only the crucial alerts come through. Another strategy is keeping your phone out of reach or using grayscale mode to make it less tempting. And even just last having a designated do not disturb time or place can help keep you in the zone.
How can effective time management reduce stress and improve mental well being?
Yeah, it really ties together. When you manage your time well, you feel more in control. You're not constantly racing against deadlines or scrambling at the last minute. That creates a sense of calm, reduces overwhelm, and just leaves more space for focus, creativity, and even downtime.
What is the importance of balancing work, family, and personal development?
Yeah, that balance is so key because if one area dominates, the others can suffer. When you keep a healthy balance, you not only avoid burnout, but you also feel more fulfilled. You have time to nurture relationships, pursue your passions, and keep growing personally and professionally.
How can individuals make time for learning new skills despite a busy schedule?
Yeah, it's definitely possible with a bit of planning. You can carve out small pockets of time, like 20 or 30 minutes a day, maybe in the morning or during a commute. Also, integrating learning into existing routines, like listening to podcasts or watching short tutorials, can help.
What is one time management technique that has worked best for you?
Yeah, for me, it's been time blocking. I love setting specific blocks for different types of tasks. So, for example, a deep focus block in the morning, a few admin blocks in the afternoon. It really helps me stay on track and avoid that scattered feeling.
Could you elaborate a little bit more time block?
Absolutely. So, time blocking is basically when you divide your day into specific chunks, each dedicated to a particular type of work or activity. You might have a block for focused project work, another for meetings, some buffer time, and even personal activities like exercise. By assigning time to each, you reduce decision fatigue and create a clear structure, which helps you stay really intentional and productive.
And if you could give one piece of advice to someone struggling with time management, what would it be?
I'd say start small and focus on just one or two habits. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Maybe pick one thing, like setting a daily priority list, and do it consistently for a week. Once that's a habit, you build from there.
As we conclude today's discussion, we are reminded that time is a non renewable resource. One last, it cannot be recovered. Thank you so much for today's valuable insights. And we are going to wrap up this session. Manage your time wisely, and you will shape a better tomorrow. Stay productive, stay focused, and stay inspired. Thank you so much for our audience as well. Until next time, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.